1. Delay check 1, 2, 3, 4.
Live from downtown Tuscaloosa, it's Para's 48th Annual West Alabama Christmas Parade. Presented by Investar Bank. Now, here are your hosts, Carly Horn and Jabari Pruitt.
And good evening and Merry Christmas. I'm Jabari Pruitt.
And I'm Carly Horn. Welcome to WVUA 23's coverage of the 48th Annual West Alabama Christmas Parade.
Now, this is one of the state's largest parade here in Tuscaloosa. Now, I grew up watching this parade. I grew up being part of this parade. So this is the official start of Christmas here with so many people right downtown here for the parade. Now, of course, this year's parade is going to take a bit to get rolling. Now, the 1 mile route makes its way down Greensboro Avenue through downtown Tuscaloosa, and this year's theme is Santa's Workshop.
Yeah, the West Alabama Christmas Parade has been recognized as the largest parade of its kind in Alabama. We have about 130 parade entries, including band, floats, and the big man himself, Santa Claus. Richard Scott is roaming the parade route with a closer look at the crowds.
Okay.
Ooh, I need to slow down.
All right, guys, good news for you. The rain has stopped. Just checked Doppler radar, and all the rain's moved out of the area. And, hey, we've got big crowds tonight. A lot of people lining up and down. This is Greensboro Avenue behind me. The parade, the beginning of the parade, not far from me. So it's going to be over the set where you guys are any minute. So this happens fast when this parade comes down Greensboro Avenue. But it's so awesome to see everybody out there. The weather's been a little crummy today with rain, but the rain has ended for now and got to get everybody back in that Christmas spirit. And the good news, too, Santa Claus is going to wrap up this. We talked to Judge Robertson earlier during the 5 o'clock news, and he confirmed that Santa will be in this parade, too. But we'll send it back over to you guys over at the desk.
And, of course, the parade starts at 11th Street and Greensboro Avenue. Now, the route travels north on Greensboro through downtown. The parade participants turn right onto University Boulevard before coming to an end at 19th Avenue.
Let's start with the unofficial start of the holiday season in Tuscaloosa County. The lighting of the annual Christmas tree. This is a tradition that has been in place as long as the parade. The tree is outside the Tuscaloosa County Courthouse and has been decorated with about 2,000 LED lights and topped with a star. It's a 26-foot tall artificial tree.
And Carly, of course, you know, there are the grand marshals for this year. Now, they are Libby the dog, a retired local reading companion, and her owner, Mary Calhoun. Now, she's known in the Tuscaloosa community for her work in the Libby Listen program, and retired Marine Corps Master Sergeant Chris Willingham dedicated much of his career to the military working dog program. Now he's president of the United States War Dogs Association.
We want to take a moment to recognize our sponsors. They've helped make this evening possible. You'll see their names scrolling at the bottom of your screen throughout the evening.
And of course, this year, this parade is dedicated to the memory of Jean Coleman. Now, Jean passed away this past year, and her leadership and presence will sorely be missed this evening.
Jean was a key volunteer in the parade each year. She was in charge of the lineup and parade flow. Parade organizers say Jean was like a conductor directing the symphony of floats, bands, vehicles, and groups. Mayor Walt Maddox dedicated December 2nd to Jean Coleman Day in honor of her lasting contribution and legacy in the Tuscaloosa community and West Alabama Christmas Parade. He surprised her family with the honor at the Grand Marshal reception just a short time ago.
And of course, there are new safety rules in place this year, Carly. The increased safety measures and regulations are designed to keep everyone safe who are in the parade and the spectators along the route. Now, floats and trailers will be making a wider turn onto University, so that will take a little bit more room, to get along that route.
Yes, Jabari, no candy will be allowed to be handed out or thrown into the crowd. There are increasing trailer and float regulations, including an adult supervisor for every 6 children. The floats can't have any exposed wheels, and decor and riders must stay back at least 2 feet from the edge of the float.
And just in time for the parade, an arrest for a suspect stealing all of the holiday spirit.
Yeah, the notorious green mischief maker known as the Grinch has been spotted terrorizing Tuscaloosa all week. Local officers were determined to stop him from stealing the Christmas spirit. The Tuscaloosa Police Department and the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office got their man. The Grinch is safely in custody and won't be threatening anyone this holiday.
And of course, we're going to get that parade going. The parade is here. Carly, now welcome to the West Alabama Christmas Parade. And right now, people are just kind of watching as the floats begin to kind of make their way down Greensboro Avenue. I think first up is TPD, Tuscaloosa Police Department, here in Tuscaloosa, who works very hard to protect the city here. And they are kicking off this parade here. You can see our motorcycles making their way down Greensboro Avenue.
Yeah, the Sheriff's Posse is a volunteer group of citizens who assist the Sheriff's Office with game day functions, search and rescue, and community events.
And of course, right now we are just still kind of waiting right here. But Carly, I'm gonna just be honest. Like I said, I grew up with the West Alabama Christmas Parade. I was in the parade the very first time in the parade. I was in 6th grade at Myrtlewood Elementary School, and we worked an entire week on a float, and our float won first place in the elementary division. So this parade here is pretty much what kicks off Christmas for me, my family, and just Tuscaloosa, period. Now, I know you from Clay County. Now,
yes.
How the difference is that here?
Well, it is much smaller, much smaller in comparison, and not so many awards being handed out. Lots of horses and tractors,
right.
But as the same as you, whenever you have a community event, it really gets you involved, and you always remember as a kid getting out there, winning the float and putting it together, and it's always a special moment that you carry with you. Right,
and of course we can kind of see some police cars right there, kind of at a standstill. But again, the weather is perfect. It's Richard said that it was going to be in the 60s, so it may be in the 60s, but I'm going to give it a little 50s there. But it's perfect weather for a Christmas parade. We always have that saying, it begins to feel a lot like Christmas, and tonight that's what it feels like here in downtown Tuscaloosa. And there we are. We're seeing some TPD vehicles right there.
Yes.
First up on our screen there, as they are making their way down Greensboro Avenue. Now, they are very quiet here, And this is the para truck behind them right there. We can see on our screen. And this is the Tuscaloosa County High Junior ROTC. Now, she is actually the captain, Hazel Robbins. She is the daughter of WVUH 23 director Jen Robbins. She is the captain of the Junior ROTC at Tuscaloosa County High School right there, my alma mater. Now, we're giving her a little quick shout out. You know, it's always good to know somebody in high places there. When your mom works here, you know, you better say that name. So there she is pulling the flag there. There she is. Hazel, who is the captain for Tuscaloosa County High Junior ROTC. And this right here is the Gene Coleman family, immediately following the Junior ROTC, as we talked a little bit about Gene Coleman at the beginning of the show, who passed away earlier. And here is the Grand Marshal with Libby, the dog, making her way. And this is Chris Willingham, who is the other Grand Marshal. And Mayor Maddox right here, who is in a long-serving mayor for the city of Tuscaloosa, making his way down. He's not in a car, he's walking. And then District 1, Tuscaloosa City Councilman Matthew Wilson, also on the grown foot, walking down, who is in his first term as a city council for District 1. He had just actually made his announcement for re-election, so he is on foot behind Mayor Maddox. From what I'm understanding, all of the elected officials will be kind of making their way down Greensboro as well. Tuscaloosa County. This is the Tuscaloosa County Commission and Probate Judge Rob Robertson. Now, of course, Judge Rob Robertson is the Tuscaloosa County Probate Judge, who is also chair of the Tuscaloosa County Commission. He is actually in his first term as the probate judge as well. Beautifully decorated truck there. As we are walking, they're waving over here at us right here. And this right here is our Tuscaloosa City School Board of Education. They're all on one truck. We see there's Marvin Lucas, Kendra Williams, Erica Grant, Karen Thompson. They're all waving over here. And here's Northport Fire and Rescue following them. This parade is actually moving pretty fast. I'm loving this. This is Tuscaloosa Fire Rescue, Truck 22. And they're making their way, as they say, Northport Fire Rescue out of the station into the community. Beautiful reef on the side of that truck. That's Truck 22, Northport Fire Rescue. Next up is the Coaling Fire Department right there that we see. The Coaling Fire Department. They have the big, nicely decorated trucks as well that's making their way down. Englewood Hills Fire is kind of making their way here. Now, these are some very unique fire trucks, Carly, that we are seeing here.
Yeah, we definitely have. They've all been colorful and very well decorated.
Very, very
They
well
went all out.
Yes, they are there. I mean, all this time looking at a fire truck, I had no idea you can actually stand on top of it like that and ride. So, but this is the Ingalls Volunteer Fire Department, which you will say holiday season, making their way down. And this is Duncanville Fire here. Now, we've done quite a lot of work with Duncanville Fire Department. They are a very good, kind of smaller department that we do very well with, working with them. Glad to see them in the Christmas parade this year.
Oh, I hear a band coming up.
And this is Central High School cheerleaders. Central High School cheerleaders here making their way down. And this is PARA, Tuscaloosa County Parks and Recreation Authority. And this is Fairfield High Preparatory School. Fairfield High Preparatory School. It's good to have, schools from out of our area who is part of this parade here. Now, this is their marching band. And we love a good band, Carly, that
Yes.
comes down. Love a good band. This is the Marching Tigers, Fairfield High Preparatory School. Now, I'm going to listen to them. I'm going to stop talking just for a moment so we can listen to the band just for a few seconds.
I think the drums are always my favorite part of the band when they come through.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what everybody's always waiting on. But that right there was the Fairfield High Preparatory School marching band, the Marching Tigers, with their purple and white making their way down. This is actually the first band that have made their way down the Greensboro for the parade. Right. Okay, next up is Captain Ray, the traffic guy. We hear him a lot on the radio, and he gives us a lot of story ideas of little spot news and stuff that happens. And this is the West Side Raiders football team making their way down. The football team here, the orange and black. And this is the Eccles Middle School cheerleaders. Now, the Eccles Middle School is under the leadership of Jason Stapp, who's the principal there. This is King and Queen Druid. Look at there with their crowns on their head. Now, that crown is really, really shining, Carly.
It is.
It's very shining. You are going to notice that this King and Queen right here. Very nice there. Love this float, making its way down.
Oh yeah, they have a very nice theme to their float of the gingerbread.
This is Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit School right here. Holy Spirit making their way down. Cub Scout Pack 88 in Northport. This is Cub Scout Pack 88 out of Northport. And right behind them is what we've been talking about all week, the Grinch. The Grinch is, there he is. The Grinch, I thought he was arrested early. He was arrested. We just said he got bail, I guess. There he is. He has made it miserable in the city of Tuscaloosa all for about a week. And they finally caught him.
I know, and I guess now they're letting him go and
now
participate.
Exactly.
Everybody better watch
out. Next up is Tuscaloosa United, the soccer team. And there they, with the balls in the air, very nice float there. And they holding up their big championship
Yes.
trophy there. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is their in their regular season. They won state champions. They are coached by Angela Mass. Taking it.
Yeah, and this is, of course, Shelton State. Shelton State cheerleaders. And the Shelton State under the leadership of Dr. Jonathan Coates, president. And this is the Shelton State truck driving training right here. Now, Shelton State has so many different programs, and the truck driving training is just one of the many that they offer there. So,
yeah, they just started offering that only like a few years ago, and it's made a really big impact on the industry, along with a lot of the other ones that they're handing out certifications for now.
And what I love about it, this big 18-wheeler that's making its way down Greensboro, the Shelton State Drive-In Training, is a woman who's driving that.
Yes.
I love to see a woman driving an 18-wheeler. Now look at this suit. Love the suit. I want the suit. I gotta have the suit.
Well, you got to talk about the security walking behind him. They're protecting the suit.
I know. I want the suit. I gotta have the suit. And that's the toy security. That's Mr. Christmas.
Coming
And
up
here
is
is
the Stepping
Stepping-
Stones Academy
Right.
Pre-K coming through.
There they are. They got a lot of little different different things you can do for them. And this is Lisa Young, who is candidate for District 6 Tuscaloosa City Council. Lisa Young, who is making her way down. She is just put her name in the hat. And then next up is Spiller Furniture. Spiller Furniture is
Yeah, they've been in business for over 75 years and operate 12 stores across Alabama and eastern Mississippi. They said their mission is to enrich our customers' homes.
and of course Shane Spiller, who is running the business. That's a family-owned business there.
Yes.
He and I, there he is right there. He and I, you know, see, you see him calling my name right now.
Yeah, and coming up with their float are students and teachers from their Adopt a School partner in Crestmont Elementary.
Yeah. Next up is Alex Maxwell Realty, making their way down Greensboro. Alex Maxwell Realty. We got a lot of realtors in Tuscaloosa, which is so good. You know, they have a lot of programs that help people, you know, trying to buy their first home and everything. So that's definitely good that they have so many here. And this is, there they are, making their way down Greensboro.
Their float is very nice with the home built in the back
Yeah. She
for
says,
their home alone.
Yeah, she says, don't buy or sell your home alone. She wants to help. She wants to help. And this is the environmental services for the city of Tuscaloosa. Now I will tell you, this is such an amazing department with the city of Tuscaloosa, and you saw just how hard they worked during the April 27, 2011 tornado, how they stepped up
Yes.
like they did.
Yeah, they proudly serve over
And
25.
next up is Black Royal Aces.
Yes, now these are dancers from the age of 7 to 12 from all over Tuscaloosa.
There they go. Now, Carly, you didn't get out there and dance when you were that young, right?
Oh, I absolutely. No, I took it a step further.
You took it a step further.
No, I was a cheerleader, so I flipped
Oh, okay.
all the way
okay.
down.
Okay.
It made a ton of people nervous.
And They're already kind of doing a little routine. And next is the University Medical Center, UMC. And we're kind of at a standstill here. But the next up is the University Medical Center.
Yes, and they are the largest multi-specialty medical practice in West Alabama, with clinics in Tuscaloosa, Northport, Demopolis, Fayette, Carrollton, Livingston, and University Medical Center is operated by the University of Alabama College of Community Health and Science.
I love this place. You know, you go in there and you go in and you come right on out.
You do.
You go in and you come right out. And they have a lot of outreach units and stuff. You know, they do a lot of rural healthcare and partnerships. And they even do a partnership with WVUH 1 and 3, Health Matters.
Yes.
And next up is Regency Retirement Village. Now this Regency Retirement Village, they do such amazing work there. A lot of different programs with the people who live there, the retirees who are there. And this is the Junior League following. I hear look at there. There's Chelsea Barton, a former WVUA employee who's part of the Junior League, making her way down.
Yes, the Junior League of Tuscaloosa is an organization of women whose mission is to advance women's leadership for meaningful community impact through volunteer action, collaboration, and training. They've been here for more than 94 years, and the organization has been developing the potential of women in West Alabama and contributing to the overall improvement of the community.
And right now we're looking at the Dancing Stars that's making their way down. Now they got they really look Christmas with the white. What do you call those? I don't know what you call those. Those leotards?
Leotards?
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. So they got their leotards on, but they are the Dancing Stars. So you can see all the girls of different ages kind of making their way down. Now, I do have a niece who is part of one of these dance groups. I don't know which one. I don't know. Kayla Jackson Hill from Hillcrest High School. She is part of one of these dance groups.
I know as being one of them.
Next up is 95.3 The Bear. 95.3 The Bear. They honking the big horn there. And they now I actually got on that morning show that with Steve and DC and filled in. And this is Bama's Best Country. And next up is 105.1 The Block.
Yes. Yeah, they are all part of Town Square Media here.
Yeah. And next up is WTUG 92.9 WTUG, also part of Town Square Media.
The block has been recognized by the Alabama Broadcaster Association as Radio Station of the Year in the entire Yellowhammer State. The National Broadcaster Association honored 105.1 The Block with a Small Market Radio Station of the Year's nomination.
And next up is the Holt Elementary Ironettes, making their way down with their purple and white, twirling their batons. I don't understand that. That is a gift for them to have to twirl that baton and all of that. I would drop it every time.
And in 2019, they won their first place for marching group in the parade.
Wow! Congratulations to them. I don't see how they do that. I would drop it every time. Every time.
I'm not skilled enough for that either.
But again, this is Santa's workshop making their way down.
Yeah, this is AMU Services. This is a locally family-owned camper motorhome repair shop. They have been a part of the community for the last 6 years, and they said they love being a part of this Christmas parade and getting into the holiday spirit. That this starts it off for them.
This is absolutely amazing here with the with all of this. And next up is the Druid City Derby. Now, this is always an excited group right here, doing the tricks and everything. They don't have, there they go. Now they're kind of making their way with the skates on, with the lights on them and everything. And followed by the Druid City Youth Athletics. Sipsey Valley Youth Athletics. Sipsey Valley. Now that is a practically kind of new school down in District 4, the Tuscaloosa County. Who they've done very well in that area there. It's part of the Tuscaloosa County school system. But these floats are amazing. And of course, we can kind of see that these floats are a little different this year. You know, in the past, we've been able to have our legs hanging over, but not this year. They've got a lot of rules in place. So you can't hang over everything.
Yep, trying to make it a little bit more safer this year for everyone.
Right, and next up is Beulah Missionary Baptist, who's under the leadership of Pastor David Gay. Now, this church does so much in the community just their response to the COVID pandemic. Right now, they're doing a big bike drive that is so successful. They look for a certain amount of bikes every year, but they always go way above and beyond. But David Gay, who's also the CEO at Maud Watley Health Services, who do a lot of partnerships with the church that he pastors. So Beulah Baptist Church, under the leadership of Pastor David Gay, they just do so much in this community, and they definitely follow their pastor. That's why they are a rowdy bunch. Next up is Los Amigas. Ooh. Los Amigas Junior Club. And here's a group here, Dancers for Life. Dancers for Life.
That's a lot of dedication.
It is a lot of dedication. Dancing for life. I guess I'll be dancing too then if that's the case. There they go. And they're coming behind their truck that has their music. This is. And next up is the Falcons cheerleaders and Pee Wee football. But this is right now is they're still on Dancing Stars. This is a big group that is making their way down. I think that's kind of, we kind of got to, now we see the Falcons cheerleaders. This Dancing for Life was a big group that was making their way down. This is the Falcon cheerleaders and Pee Wee football right here. But again, if you're just joining us, you're about halfway through the 48th annual West Alabama Christmas Parade here in downtown Tuscaloosa, the largest Christmas parade in the state going on right now.
It looks like we have some Falcons football players.
Yeah, this is the football players right now. There they go. And see, that's the coach right there. His brother actually is my barber.
Really?
Yes, that's that connection that I have with him.
Small world.
And then there is Tuscaloosa Fire Rescue making their way down. You know, they were under the leadership of the retired Fire Chief Randy Smith, who just recently retired. Amazing amazing guy who we definitely will miss. Talking to anything dealing with fire-related issues or anything like that, but he definitely will be missed. But he was the fire chief here, just recently retired, probably maybe a week and a half or so ago.
Yes.
Just recently retired.
I could use that one,
Right now we are kind of at a standstill, but you know, as I was saying earlier, we there are some rules in place where everybody to be safe this year. Last year we did have an incident. This year we're just making sure everybody's safe, so there are no legs hanging over floats or anything like that. So okay, next up is Las Flores del Sur. Look at me, I'm speaking a little Spanish here.
You spoke it pretty good, too.
I actually spoke it pretty good right there. Don't ask me to say it again, but, you know, they're making their way down. This is a group here that do a lot of twirling with their dresses. I don't know exactly what it's called.
I can't remember either, but I know it's a...
They are a very excited group.
Yes.
Every time I see them, they're just very, very choreographed when they throw their dresses and skirts and stuff
They
around.
are.
So they are very, very choreographed.
I know it's a traditional ensemble for them.
Next up is Tuscaloosa Tractor.
I know that's...
Now this is actually very interesting here. Love this group.
What is that? Kubota's all in the back.
Yeah, next up
Impressive.
is, there we can see right there, Hunter Chapel, AME Zion Church. Now Hunter Chapel is in downtown Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, they're one of the oldest black churches
Yes.
in Tuscaloosa.
Yes.
They established the first school to educate black people in Tuscaloosa.
Mm-hmm.
And they said they're very committed to be a positive icon for this community.
Right. Next up is Dwayne's Towing and Recovery. Now that's it. I would love to know how he got all those lights on that truck just like that, and they're just still just standing there.
I want to know how long it took him
Well,
to
that's
put
true.
all of the lights on the truck.
Exactly. Oh, now this is nice. They actually took their time and got all of their trucks. I think they have
Yes.
3 trucks in this parade here, and they definitely did a good job.
They did. This Merry Christmas coming up is insane on the side.
And right now we got a little gap. We got a little gap right now.
But we do look like we have another band
Yeah, and this
coming
is
through.
Paul Bryant marching band making their way. You know, like you say, you love the drums. I can't wait.
Yes.
We can hear them just a little bit, but they haven't gotten close enough to us yet. So,
No, but I can already tell they're about to have a performance.
oh yeah, he's ready. Look at him.
He
He's
is.
ready. Now you know I was in the band.
You were?
I was in the band and everything. I don't think I could have done. Well, back in the day, I probably could have.
What'd you play?
I played the trumpet. I was actually
Okay.
pretty good. I was actually pretty good. Now in middle school, I was first chair. I was actually pretty good.
See, I was last chair, so I had to get out of it.
So when they get a little bit closer to us where we can actually hear the band, we'll kind of silence ourselves a little bit so we can see them. But this is the Bryant High School Marching Band. If you are just tuning in to the West Alabama Christmas Parade, the largest parade in the state of Alabama. They're trying to, they're called what, the majorettes, right? Is that what that is? Is that what they are?
They,
the dance line or something?
They look like their dance line. They might be majorettes by their uniforms, but they don't have the batons.
Okay, I got you. So they're getting closer to us, but we just kind of...
And then here comes through the color guard going on to the band.
There we go. So when they get closer to us, we're going to listen to the band. Just kind of talking y'all, letting y'all see exactly what we see firsthand. They are ready.
They're about to break it down.
All right, so I'm going to be quiet just so you can listen to the band. All right, now that was the band, and next up is the Ollie Trolley. That was the Bryant High School band that just passed through. Right now you're looking at the Ollie Trolley.
Yeah, Ollie is the Usher Lifelong Learning Institute at the University of Alabama. It is a member-led organization providing education, culture, and social opportunity for adults age 50 and over. It is a way for adults to really get involved with education.
All right, now this right here is the Crimson Bells right here. They're just passing us. Crimson Bells.
Yeah, this is the University of Alabama majorette team. This is their third year to be in the parade, and they were founded in 2017.
Light the Word. Excuse me. This next one is Light the World Church of Latter-day Saints. Kind of making that. And they have Elvis with them. Elvis is here. Now that's how big our parades here in Tuscaloosa are, because Elvis is here. He's right here.
He is a rose and back.
Yeah, I want that suit for, my next big outing, I want that suit.
I'm not gonna lie, you don't expect Elvis with.
No, you don't. I mean, right.
He was a nice surprise.
And the next up is the International Masons. International Mason, and they are...
Yeah, this is a fraternal order based upon Christian principles. Their purpose are to guide members in carrying out obligations of self-discipline.
Right. And next up is Watley Health Services. What I just had mentioned of the CEO is David Gay, who's also pastor at Beulah Baptist Church. Just the response team of Watley Health Services during the COVID-19 pandemic is just undeniable under his leadership. They do amazing work over there at Next up is City of Northport City Leaders. Get Santa's workshop there. Very nice float there. A lot of the floats and that come down, with all the new rules and regulations in place, they've had to get creative and the creativity that they have done this year has nothing to question. It's been really, really good. Just what they did. Somebody's calling my name again. Hey, that's Northport City Councilman Woodrow Washington right there. And this is next up is the Tuscaloosa alumni chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, making their way down. This is one of the Divine Nine organizations of Kappa Alpha Psi. Next up is ACA Shalom Singers. ACA Shalom Singers. There they are. They're singing right now.
Yeah, the Shalom Singers are a group of 15 talented fifth graders from the American Christian Academy, selected through auditions for our special choir.
Next up is St. Paul Baptist Church. Oh, they did an amazing job on theirs.
Oh yeah, the St. Paul Church is a church at work in the community through the church nonprofit, the St. Paul Outreach Ministry Outreach, with a quarterly drive through free food giveaways.
Next up is Pleasant Hill Baptist Church. I love to come to seeing the churches making their way down Greensboro. Next up is Bryant Junior Majorettes. There they go with those batons again. How do they do it?
I don't know.
I can't do it.
It takes a special coordination.
But that's one that I don't have. Next up is Jeff's Towing. I mean, these tow trucks have done amazing work on just their decorating their trucks. I mean, they have done amazing.
Yeah, because it's no simple thing. Every one of them's had to have a fence kind of going around it.
Yes.
So that's no easy feat to put up.
Yeah. Look, now there's the Grinch right there. Did they run over him now?
I think they ran over him.
I mean, the Grinch is all over the place.
He got into too much mischief, obviously.
Much. He walked. They let him out, and now he's walked. Next up is Shockwave Volleyball Club. There's a rowdy bunch right there. They already. I mean, we can just be quiet and let them scream right there. And there it is, 205 foam parties.
Yes, this is
we need to get all the bubbles we can get.
I don't know if you knew this or not, but June 15th is the National Foam Party Day.
Did not know that. Did not know that.
They have dedicated a day to a dance party with millions of bubbles.
And right now it looks like snow that this is all coming up here where we are on the stage here. I actually kind of like that look, though.
I do, too. It kind of adds a little bit of snow, a little bit of Christmas
right.
to this parade. They should have started off for them.
And next up is Press Play Entertainment and Inflatables. Yes, that's what it was. Press Play Entertainment and Inflatables.
Yeah, they're a company based in Northport. They'll serve anywhere in the county of a 60-mile radius to offer their mobile entertainment services.
Right, next up is Dorcas, Chapter 14, making their way down, following Press Play, Entertainment and Inflatables.
Yeah, Dorcas Chapter is number 14. The PHA is the oldest chapter in the District 18. They are celebrating their 125th anniversary. That came up around in June.
And then next up is Nurse Honor Guard of West Alabama. Hey, that's a cousin of mine just making their way right here with that organization, Dorcas. But
Yeah, because you grew up here, right?
I grew up here, right here. Come from a very, very large family. Very, very large family. And but there they go. There's the nurse honor guard, nurses honoring nurses is what they said. No nurse forgotten. That is amazing. And next up is Mount Galilee Baptist Church. I love that truck. Love that truck.
I know, that's a very nice vintage truck.
But this is Mount Galilee is actually in Northport. And next up is the Tuscaloosa County Democratic Party. It's under the leadership of Judy Taylor here in Tuscaloosa, the Tuscaloosa County chapter.
Yeah, the party believes that the economy should work for everybody. Healthcare is a right and diversity is our strength. They always invite everybody to be a part of the Building a Better Alabama.
Right. There's Judy right there. I see her waving at the camera. Next up is Dennis Collins for District 2, Tuscaloosa City Council.
You know, they call him Dennis Quick Collins.
Yeah, and then before you get to him, there's Joe Eatman, who's also running for District 1
Yes.
of Tuscaloosa City Council. Both of those two candidates will be there first.
Oh, here we go.
And next up is RTR Entertainment. Someone be quiet just right here. Thank you. It always feels good when they're giving us a compliment up here. Awesome Towing making their way down. Another well-decorated truck. 3 of them. Awesome Towing. These trucks are just phenomenal coming down. And I love the fact that, the foam it's all on the ground. So it looks like snow is on the ground if you're looking at it. It's perfect where we are.
It is.
Just perfect. But this is Awesome Towing here in Tuscaloosa. And next up is Thompson Contractors.
Yeah, these are custom home builders, and they do light commercial building. They said they inspire the youth to explore and pursue trades. In 2024, Tuscaloosa Community, they are the Tuscaloosa Community Choice Award winner for the best locally owned business.
I can definitely see it. They do good work around here, just kind of looking at their truck and everything. Definitely a testament of that. Next up is First African Baptist Church, and this is a historic church here. This is a church where the march from First African Baptist Church to the Tuscaloosa County Courthouse during Bloody Tuesday here in Tuscaloosa. So this church is very historic. Next up is Druid City Brewing. I love that place.
A lot of people do.
A lot of people do.
And they always have great bands coming through there.
Yeah, the bands. Exactly.
Yes. Well, actually, it looks like they're jamming out themselves.
Yeah. Next up is McKinstry Recruiting. And next up is Hillcrest Youth Sports. Another part of the Patriots, Hillcrest Youth Sports. There they go, coming down. They're cheerleading. So I just kind of let you kind of hear them while they were doing some little chanting. The little girls were. They are another rowdy little bunch right here. And they have the little smaller girls who are in the truck, not walking on the ground. Backyard and Beyond. Backyard and Beyond. And they are just kind of making their way on down. It's, you know, they don't want them too far. The floats and trucks and everything too far apart from each other. So it's actually moving pretty smoothly right now. But this is Backyard Transport.
Oh, wow.
Very
It's
nice.
very nice. They even have smoke coming out of the top of their chimney.
Exactly, exactly. Next up is Dancing Royalettes. Another dance group making their way. And you can see this group right here. They're behind where their music is playing. We're gonna, when they get closer to us, we'll close it and we'll stop talking just so we can maybe see what they're doing. We may get off of them quick. This is the Dancing Royalettes out of Tuscaloosa. But they're dancing to we want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
That's what we got set up.
So they did a little two-step as they made their way down. And we're still kind of moving along here. The weather is perfect for a Christmas parade. It's not too cold.
No, it turned out really well today.
Turned out amazing.
I mean, it was a little wishy-washy at the beginning of today, but now it's turned out great.
And here is the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff, and they have the Grinch right there. There's the Grinch.
So that's the true Grinch.
That's the true Grinch right there. They have him.
So no one needed to worry after all. They still have him locked up.
They still, I mean, he has terrorized the city of Tuscaloosa for an entire week, and they finally got him right here in custody. They got him today.
Yeah, they're telling everybody to have a safe Christmas now that he's locked up.
Next up is the Tuscaloosa County Posse. That right there is Jessica with the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office here. We work very closely with her during our Most Wanted weekly segment.
Yes. Yeah, you know, they volunteer a lot. They help a lot with game day.
Yes, they
that
do.
has been coming through.
And there's Miss Tuscaloosa, Amani Muse. Miss Eastern Shore, right there, Miss Mobile Bay 2025, Liana Gier.
Yeah, so these two will take the Miss Alabama stage this summer to compete for their coveted title.
Yeah. Toys for Tots, what we're looking at right now. Now, Toys for Tots, Toys for Tots they are just an amazing organization. They do so much to help, you know, low-income people for Christmas and everything. Next up is Ashley Wheat, who's a candidate for District 2. And then next up is Q Chandler, for a candidate for District 1, who is running against the incumbent, Matthew Wilson.
Now coming up, this is like Diggity Dog Park for if you want to take your dogs.
Bark University.
Yes, that is one of their training programs.
Yes.
If you need your dog trained 101 or come into them, they'll do various services for you. Or if you needed your dog groomed or a night to stay or even just a little doggy daycare.
And they are just so well behaved. Next up is Heavy Machines LLC. That truck looks heavy. Looks heavy, but well decorated.
Yeah, they're based out of Birmingham and has came to join this parade.
That's what I'm saying. I'm loving the fact that, you know, we have so many entries that came from across the county line to be part of it. Next up is Bama Concrete.
Now, I see them driving by all the time.
All the time. This is Bama Concrete is a pretty solid, very good company here in Tuscaloosa and been around for a lot of years. I grew up kind of looking at the Bama Concrete trucks and everything.
Have they always looked like that, like they're a football on the end?
No, they have not. Now they might be playing around a little today. That may be a little something added on or whatever.
Oh, added on.
And there's Davis Hauling out of Tuscaloosa. Another Tuscaloosa business, been around for a while. And then there's Bama Dumpster that we're looking at right now.
Can't do anything without their
no,
services.
No, you cannot. And then it's Beta Eta Zeta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. That is another organization, part of the Divine Nine or D9, a black fraternity or sorority. This is the sorority right here, the blue and white. Next up is Bama Roll Off and Recycling. Another well decorated truck. I can use those canes in the front. Do you think he would give them to me?
He might.
He might. I might need to ask him if I could have those canes in the front.
I really do want to know how they put the lights and stream them all across their truck, because they have to stay when you're driving down, and they had to say when to drive to get into the parade.
And you're looking at Hunt of Hope right now, making their way down. We're kind of at a standstill again, but we are still moving along. I think we're about halfway through, a little over halfway through the parade. This is Hunt of Hope. This is a Hunt of Hope of Alabama here. And all of these are still Hunt of Hopes. Look at that decoration. That is actually amazing right there.
I love how they're the hunt and they put the deer on top.
Yes. Yeah. But they have done very well with their decorations. This next up is Stark Exterminators. Definitely another business that we need. Have to have.
Yes.
So they are Stark Exterminators, Beyond the Call here. And that's what you're kind of looking at right now. This is Spray Foam Genie. He's running around and spraying foam. Now this is where it looks like it is, these are bubbles.
Yeah, but
small bubbles.
But they're introducing Spray Foam Genie, your ultimate solution for top-tier insulation.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, they said tired of your energy bills? Here they come in.
And next up, you're looking at Eric Gaines, who's a new candidate for District 6. He ran on last election for District 6, and of course he did not. Of course, John Fell won that seat after the incumbent, but Eric has put his name back in the hat again for the seat. And then you have the two-term city councilwoman Raven Howard for the city of Tuscaloosa. Hey, she is running for re-election. And next up, we see Catfish Heaven. Love Catfish Heaven. You can't go wrong without going to Catfish Heaven, who is immediately following Raven Howard, who is running for re-election for District 2. She's currently in her second term.
Now, this was always my favorite
And
part
then
of each parade is horses coming through.
Yeah, that's the
Don't
local.
know why.
That's the local 4-H, right? I used to be part of 4-H when I was in elementary school. I don't remember much about it, but I
Really?
was part of it. Yeah.
I was never a part of it, but I always wanted to be.
But you know, I've only rode a horse once, and they had to hold the horse because I was scared that it was going to throw.
Really?
Oh yeah.
No, I was a huge horse girl, and my whole bedroom was dedicated to them.
Could not do it.
But I do get that they are massive animals.
Right.
And
Right.
you never know.
But they usually kind of do the little tricks with the horses and stuff. So. All right, now we are getting ready. Now, you know, if you've been watching this, and the one person we've seen the Grinch, we've seen everybody walk down or come down Greensboro Avenue in this parade. The one person we haven't seen just yet, who is that?
Is it Santa?
Is Santa.
We
Santa
have not
is
seen
coming.
Santa.
Santa is coming. Santa is coming, and ladies and gentlemen, there is Santa. You know, Santa always have the security, the military that walks on either on each side of him. And that is, you know, he always kind of wraps up the parade. But he is right here
Letting Rudolph lead the way.
and letting Rudolph lead the way. This is what the little kids would always want to go and see. Oh, and of course we have been sitting here going through the West Alabama Christmas Parade. Now
Yes.
it just kind of coming to an end. You can see kind of behind us, people are making their ways, you know, back to their vehicles and everything. But this has been absolutely amazing. No issues
has.
whatsoever. We have seen a number of people, different floats and dance teams and everything in it, and they had a lot of different. They had a lot, you know, some new rules in place for everything, and they put those rules in place, and they just kind of see how creative everybody was, and they were very, very creative, making sure everybody was safe. But we just saw Santa, and we're going to take a quick break, and we will come right back.
You're watching Para's 48th Annual West Alabama Christmas Parade, live from downtown Tuscaloosa. Brought to you by these sponsors. You are watching Para's 48th Annual West Alabama Christmas Parade, live from downtown Tuscaloosa. Brought to you by these sponsors.
And of course, we are back here. We've been watching the 48th Annual West Alabama Christmas Parade here in Tuscaloosa, the largest parade in the state of Alabama. And of course, before we move on, I want to take a little time right here to introduce Carly Horn here. Carly is, she did the parade with us tonight, but Carly is my brand new co-anchor for the 5 and 6 o'clock news. Yes. Welcome here. This is amazing. Our first real live event together tonight, and it went absolutely amazing here. What a way to kick off Christmas.
I know, I couldn't believe that I got to come out here and do this tonight and be a part of this. This is my first time watching the parade and being part of this long parade and tradition of Tuscaloosa. So I was so excited and stoked to be here.
And this West Alabama Christmas Parade is that official for me. It's like that kickoff to Christmas. Like I actually want to go and buy some gifts because I haven't even bought the first Christmas gift yet. But after tonight, I actually want to go and buy some Christmas gifts.
You haven't bought one Christmas?
I have not bought one Christmas gift yet. I have not.
Gives me anxiety.
Well, the Christmas parade kicks it off for me, the Christmas season for me. What kicks it off for you?
After Thanksgiving.
After Thanksgiving.
After Thanksgiving, Black Friday, I am ready. I think about Christmas months ahead.
Yeah. And, of course, we've been sitting right here under this tent, and Richard Scott, our chief meteorologist, has been out in the streets. Let's actually go to him and kind of see how did things go on his end. Richard.
Hey, Jabari. Hey, Carly. What an awesome kickoff to the Christmas season for that 48th Annual West Alabama Christmas Parade. Hey, it cleared out quick. We're on the edge of Greensboro Avenue, just behind you guys, a few blocks below you, and it cleared out quickly. But, man, what an awesome floats. Everybody that came through, a lot of local businesses and everybody in the community. It was awesome. The weather turned out good. The rain moved out, and in fact, we didn't have any rain during the parade time. All the rain kind of ended just before that. We're kind of worried about that. But, hey, nobody was worried about that. It was a huge crowd out here for the West Alabama Christmas Parade. My favorite float, if I had to have a favorite because I love snow, is the one that made it look like it snowed. There's a foam truck that went down Greensboro Avenue, now on University, and it was awesome, man. The kids loved that. Everybody liked that, spraying foams on both sides of Greensboro Avenue. And at one point, Greensboro Avenue was covered in what looked like snow. Obviously, it's foam, and, man, you could hear it coming down the street. The kids were screaming and yelling, just having a good time with it. But that was a lot of fun. Of course, we got to see Santa Claus, too, and that was the tail end of the parade, as always is with the West Alabama Christmas Parade. And that was cool to see. And, of course, he was happy as always, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. And a lot of elected officials coming through the area, too. So it was just a good parade, and the speed of it was so fast. And Jabari and Carly, I know you guys, bless your heart, you're trying to cover this parade, each float that came by. I don't know how you did it. It was so fast-paced, and it was just so much fun seeing that. So you got a lot within just one single hour. It was the fastest parade I've been to in Tuscaloosa, only lasting 1 hour. But you had, I want to say, nearly 120 participants, floats and bands and local people in the community. So that was really cool to see, local businesses too. So, hey guys, just want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I'll send it back over to you over the set.
And, of course, we want to thank you for joining us for this front row seat here for the 2024 West Alabama Christmas Parade. It has been a blast.
Yeah, if you want to see everything again, we'll be airing this broadcast tonight at 10:30, and then again Saturday, December 14th at 1:30 p.m., and on Christmas Eve at 6 p.m. and Christmas Day at 10 p.m.
And, of course, this year's parade is dedicated to the memory of Jean Coleman as she passed away this past year, and her leadership and her presence was sorely missed this evening.
Yes, Jean was a key volunteer in the parade each year. She and her sister Latrice were in charge of the lineup and parade flow. Parade organizers say Jean was like a conductor directing the symphony of floats, bands, vehicles, and groups. Thank you, Jean Coleman, for sharing the love of Christmas.
I would ask Steve or Amy if
th Annual West Alabama Christmas Parade. Presented by Investar Bank. And by Nucor Steel, Alabama Credit Union, Regency Retirement Village, Tuscaloosa Flower Shop, and these sponsors. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from all of us at WVUA 23.